Hey guys, okay, today I am going to be doing a video that's sort of like um a lazy guide, or like if you don't have a lot of time, if you have like less than 10 minutes or less to do your makeup, or you're going somewhere that is just very quick, you're not really staying out all day, you're just going to run some errands, you want to put something on your face but you don't want like a bunch of product and it's just the minimal stuff that you want to focus on, this is a video for you and that you should be watching. So let's get into this. The first thing I do, no matter what, is I always put moisturizer on. Anytime I wash my face, I put moisturizer on afterwards, no matter what. The second thing I like to do is I always do primer. Because primer it acts as your base and you can virtually put anything on top of it no matter what you do. So that's just what I like doing. Everything just goes on better. I also took a shower this morning, so that is why my hair is wet. Alright, so the primer I'm using today is the Rimmel Fix and Perfect Primer, and this is the Pro Multi-Action. I'll have everything that I used today listed in the down bar below. And for a primer, you basically want to use whatever works best on your face. And this works best for me. You might not like it or something like that. This is what I like to use. Okay. Sometimes I like to use a foundation or like a BB cream, which I think works best no matter what. You can do anything with it. It's very nice and lightweight, but on days where I either don't have time, which happens and it does take, so what I was saying is I normally don't use foundation if I don't have time, because it is the thing that takes the most time. So instead of doing that, I focus on my under eyes. And if you have acne or places that you feel like you just need like something like a foundation, go ahead, do it. Like, that is you. Do what you feel like you need to do. But if it's running out the door and you're going like Walmart or somewhere, I would focus on not the whole picture, just the little tiny details that you need to sort of fix and like cover up. So for me, that is definitely my under eyes. Right now I have some places around my nose and on my forehead, but my nose is kind of dry today, so I'm going to try and not do that much on my nose. So I don't want to make it any more dry than it already is, and I don't want to emphasize that dryness there. Okay. So for under my eyes, normally I like to do a little bit of color correcting because I have such dark circles. I think I always do this no matter what. It just helps. And I use the NYX Dark Circle Concealer Corrector in shade Medium. That's what it looks like. I like using my finger for this. It just works better for me. And unlike your concealer, you want to just put this right where your dark circles are. You don't want to bring it down into that V shape. And this is a very good one to use. For my concealer that I'm using, I'm going to use the L'Oreal True Match Concealer in shade, what shade is this? W45 Light Medium. This is what it looks like. I just take a little bit. I don't overdo this. I never go like completely in a triangle. I hate doing that. I think it wastes product. You really don't need that much. You just need the minimal amount, and you can always add on to it, but you can't really take back. You can't take back any. Okay. Okay. Now that my beauty blender is damp, I can go in with my concealer and just do little. I want to drag it down a little bit, but I don't want to go like fully in that that V motion, even though I kind of just did that on the outside. Oops. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. It just depends. And then I just tap it in, and this is when I do the V motion. My trick whenever I have dry spots under on my eyes or on my nose is once I'm done with this, then I go in with the excess and just tap it on. Because that's making sure there's not a lot of product going on. To brighten up my under eyes very quickly, I like using my Wet n Wild contouring palette in Dulce de Leche, and I use the yellow side or the light side to set my under eyes. And since it's in a pan, I can go not heavy, but I can dip my brush back in more than once. Because when you use a like loose powder, you tend to pick up more product on the first go than you do with a yellow powder if it's in a pan. Okay, so you can tell a difference in my eyes, and they don't look as dark under there. My nose is all concealed, so I'm going to take just some regular translucent. I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte since it's in a pressed powder form, so I'm going to get less powder on my brush, and then it's going to be less, I won't have to worry about caking up on my face. I'm just going to take the tiniest amount, just to really ensure that I don't have anything on there. Alright. Powder is definitely a more beginner friendly powder because it's pressed, it's very easy to use, it's cheap, it's maybe like $3 I think, and it's not that much. Okay, other things that I like to focus on, and I think are just good things to focus on anyways, are your eyebrows, mascara. Those are the two main things. If you don't do anything else, at least do eyebrows and mascara if you need to. Especially mascara. It does a whole lot to your face. If I feel like it, and this is my way of cheating around contouring, for people who have less, a little more structure on their face and don't feel like they need to contour every day, this is the best cheat ever. At least I think so. And I don't know, I never watched anyone do this, I just kind of did it. So I'm going to take my NYX Wonder Stick Highlight and Contour in light medium, and then I'm going to take the like white side, I guess, and then I'm going to suck my cheeks in, and right under my contour, where my natural contour is, I'm going to do 3 little swipes and then blend it out. So you'll see in just a second. Alright, now that I have this there, I can just blend it out on my beauty blender. And when you do this, you want to stop right where that little indentation stops, like right here. Wherever that stops, that's where you need to stop. Because if you go onto your chin, it's not going to do anything. It's going to kind of opposite. It's going to do the opposite. So you can see I just have a little bit more definition, and you can see my cheekbones. And there's just that little bit of extra oomph there. Okay. Let's see, what else? Okay, I'm going to move on to brows and brows and mascara. So brows is very, like, you do whatever you like to do with yours. I like to use the NYX micro brow pencil in black to do my brows. That's just how I like to do it. I can use a wax every once in a while, but I just prefer doing a pencil over wax. A good alternative to this, and it's cheap if you like a wax, is the e.l.f. I don't know what it's called when I have it. It's the e.l.f. eyebrow kit, and they have light, medium, and dark. And the dark and the medium are very close colors. So I think if you have black eyebrows, you can really go for the medium. If you can't find the dark, it's not going to hurt. And this brow pencil is very forgiving, so you can sort of like wipe away stuff if you need to. And it's not gonna, like, it's not gonna set the second you put it on. Alright. For mascara, a very versatile one I think is either, well, I have two. I have the CoverGirl Clump Crusher. And this is water resistant. This is a very good mascara. It just works. I like it. It was like one of my first mascaras. And the second one I have is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. This is another really good one. And they both come in waterproof and non-waterproof. So either way, it's good. I'm going to be using the Carbon Black one today. Okay, so some stuff you can notice that I sort of skipped on was blush, contour. I skipped on, let's see what else. Skipped on eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is one of those things that I really don't think most people need to do it if it's just like running out the door really quickly, going somewhere. Like, it's not. I went years without using eyeshadow and I was fine. So I don't think it needs to be done. Contouring, that's one of those things that you do what you feel like you need to. Personally, I don't like doing it every day. It's kind of annoying. If I do it every day, I'm going to use a cream. It's a lot easier. You can use cream products without having foundation on, which is really nice. It's easy to put on. Speaking of that, I need to set mine. So I'm just going to set where I did that highlighting. And if you set it, that's going to be even better. Because then it's really going to do something. Bronzing is one of those things that I don't have a bronzer right now that I have. Well, okay, I have a bronzer, but I'm going to be doing a wear test on it soon for you guys, along with the blush. So I don't have either of those things to use right now that I deem everyday use, or like just good for everyday use or stuff like that. For lips are totally optional. I'm not going to do lips today because I'm not going anywhere where I feel like I need to put on lipstick or something like that. If you want to do like a simple gloss, that's fine. But I'm not going anywhere anytime soon that I need to put gloss on, so I'm not going to do it, but it's totally one of those optional things. Eyeliner is another optional thing. That's like it's like contouring. If you feel like you want it, you can do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. I think that is it. So this was my little can you be ready in 10 makeup look. This is what I came up with. This is what I normally do if I'm gonna be just running out the door really quickly. I'm gonna try and fix my hair. Yeah, and that's basically it. I hope you guys like this video. Comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.